intro? Go ahead.
Hey, welcome to the first Maehem podcast.
Bitch, get it to the mic. You can't be so far away.
Hello there. Welcome to the first Maehem podcast.
Welcome to my ASMR.
This is your host over here, if she would be so kind to speak.
Hey, it's May.
And I will be kind of a reoccurring character on this podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just.
You're one of the only people we're willing to, except for like 3 others.
Call me. Oh,
Zaddy
fucking just call me Brian.
Zaddy Brian. Call him Zaddy Brian.
Yeah. So let's get into this. So we were just deciding on intros and everything like that, and
you'll be hearing it in the beginning of this because I really fucking love it.
And if we're just kind of talking, deciding things out, just
not deciding. I'm already deciding. I'm part of this.
Well. You know, I guess I'm just chopped liver over here. You know.
Bitch, my podcast has my name on it.
This is not family friendly.
I mean,
nor is it intended to be.
Maybe like 13, 12, 8. I know some dirty 8-year-old.
I was a dirty 8-year-old, all right?
You were. Do you want to talk about this?
Sure, why not?
How early you fucking...
Sure, why not?
We're not getting monetized.
So, be me. Be 8 years old. 3rd grade. In X's class. I don't want to disclose names. And I have a computer. And internet and everything like that. This was like 2016, 2017-ish. And
That what? 26. That's 3 years ago.
Not 2016. 2006, 2007. Yeah, you know, I'm just a little kid at heart, you know.
Oh, guys, Zaddy Brian is fucking 13.
Yeah, you see, this 19-year-old is fucking with a 13-year-old over here on her podcast. You see, I can't even legally be on here without my parents. No, but
all those sound waves are high.
2006, 2007. I went onto the internet. I just loved my Flash games. Some of you guys might know this website, some of you won't.
They probably don't.
Newgrounds. I loved it.
They don't know.
Loved it. I just got into the Xbox scene with Halo and everything like that. And it was rated M for 17 and up, but I still was playing it, even though, you know.
You fucking savage.
Who the hell really actually pays attention to that kind of stuff, you know? So I was playing and everything. And I found an adult portal, and well, you know, that should explain everything from there. And it had not like Halo gore and everything like that, but it had the other side of R18 stuff. And so began my descent into depravity.
It tickled your pickle real good.
Real good.
That's it. That's all you're gonna say.
I mean, that's all I really have to say. I mean, the rest is history. And here I guess, am now.
Yeah, you just started early.
I mean, I don't consider myself...
I was a pretty... Well, I don't really... I started later in my...
Oh, I feel like everyone kind of starts a little later than me, you know.
You started like 11.
8.
8?
3rd grade. Oh my god. Like 2nd or 3rd grade.
I don't know how kids work. I don't know. I got held back. I wouldn't know.
So you look at this. She got held back. I graduated on time, at least.
It was kindergarten.
I graduated on time.
I went there for like 2 weeks.
She failed kindergarten.
No, because only in the end of the year, I only consumed 2 weeks worth of school. And that was it.
And she still failed.
See, my Asian house, we would have passed.
I only needed 2 weeks.
Cause waveforms are high. This better be decent.
Oh no, it's fine.
Like I would show you, but that requires moving my computer. He's the fucking mirror. You see that one right there?
Yep, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that.
Stop moving my fucking... Get out of here.
No, you get out of here.
You can fucking ask that on my podcast.
But do you have any topics you want to talk about today?
Not specifically.
I don't know. Because while I was waiting, I was thinking about some topics to talk about. Just kind of not really controversial topics, because there's always going to be controversial topics out there. But
this is gonna be a nice one for the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
This is our first podcast. We are not gonna be the best at this right now. We're gonna try it a couple times, see what happens. No idea how long we're gonna film for, but record for.
Or even if we're going to continue this, part 1 might be the only one, you know.
What?
With me.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Bitch, I want to do this. What do you mean?
I might not be a reoccurring guest.
spawned.
This might be my first and only, you know.
If you die within the next 2 or 3 days, yeah.
Sure. All right. You got that, boys? If I don't pop up on the next few podcasts, you know who killed me.
It's my dad. He hears it. He's like, "What the fuck?"
You know who took me out. I'll be here though. Forever in your hearts.
No one cares. Literally, no one cares. They don't know us. They don't.
Well, yeah, of course, people don't know us. That's fine.
We'll see.
This is honestly the best part, where people don't know us.
What happens if we get to episode? God, even if we make it to episode 20 and we look back on number 1, we're like, wow, we're a little fucking.
I don't know. It honestly more depends on popularity and everything. I don't think we're gonna be that popular though.
I would hope so. I mean, I don't care about the popularity. I more care about the fact that we have actual reoccurring
outside of our already friend group.
consumers.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of because obviously we're gonna be showing this to everyone, being like, fucking listen to it, bro. You know. So outside of that, I would hope that people would enjoy the podcast because,
All right.
if I enjoy it, I'd like other people to enjoy it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not talking to myself here.
Yeah. So let's. One of the first topics I wanted to talk about and bring up is, do you believe that humans are going to turn into more of a hive mind kind of thing? Because we're kind of already doing that with the internet.
We talked about this.
Exactly.
Bro, this is supposed to be lightweight.
I know. It is lightweight. In my opinion, this is a pretty lightweight topic to talk about.
Not for normal people.
I mean, not for normal people, but it's just, hey, it's the topic that I'd like to
We have
discuss.
talked about the possibility of that.
Yeah.
And it also depends on what your bitch.
She's talking to her candle.
Making noise.
I'm telling you, she's crazy. She's gonna kill me before the end of the night.
Not the end of the night, don't worry.
She'll stab me with a rusty wooden spoon.
What? Where do I have a rusty wooden spoon?
In her cupboard. She's gonna pull it out. She's gonna get me, guys. Goodbye.
You could walk out the door right now.
They wouldn't know a single thing. What difference would it make?
Yeah, it's true.
They ain't got no camera on us.
Well,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, see? They ain't got no camera on us. They don't see us.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking? They don't got cameras. Fucking murder me, bitch.
Fucking do it.
Fucking do it.
Put me out of my misery.
You're fine. You'll live.
See, she
What
likes
misery,
me.
bro?
She likes me enough to keep me alive, not enough to
Yeah, I'm just using him for content.
You see, I'm a tool.
And to make me
Gosh.
happy at work.
Look at this. Look at this.
You
It's-
you take me out of back drive and front counter when
It's-
we work together.
It's 2018, guys. We're the ones being
Whoa,
used.
what?
It's 2018, 2019.
It's 2019.
Gosh. 2018 ended in a flash for
No,
me.
it did. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
A lot of shit happened.
A lot of shit did happen.
A lot of shit was happening.
Oh. I'd rather not, but if you want to, you can go ahead.
Later.
Later.
They'll have to wait for it. Fucking maybe 50 episodes.
Sure. If you want to find out how crazy I really am.
Well, how often do we want to be posting this shit?
I don't know.
I was uploading 2 times a week. You're
You're
not the only one who's gonna be on here.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
at least Carlos
I'm
wants to. Carlos definitely wants to.
I'm like-
oh, I need to text that bitch back.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm like-
no, don't. Fuck him. Sorry,
Yeah,
Carlos.
if it's twice a week,
Carlos, I'm
sure,
sorry. I know
but,
you're listening.
it all depends. It all depends. Twice a week, depending on who your cast is, and depending on who you're talking with, and so on and so forth. Yeah, sure.
Because I don't think I want to upload something that's just me talking. I've seen people who try to do that, and I'm like,
I mean,
it has to be
what do you think Let's Players do?
Well, I watch Let's Players Game Grumps and Super Mega. stuff like that, where it's like a group of people, like not a group of people, like at least two people talking to each other and joking around, because it's just like, same thing with like a podcast, just friends talking and like they're enjoying the game and being like, oh fuck you, like, you know.
Yeah, and just having a good time, you know.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that I really enjoy, which is what made me want to start a podcast anyways. I have been for a while, but like that was like watching, like I'm definitely fans of Game Grumps and Super Mega, and I enjoy their content. And so I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like, I actually want to do this. Like I want to, you know. Yeah. That's about it.
I mean, personally, I kind of tend to migrate towards like not so much like the big brand names. Yeah, I still watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, all of them and stuff like that.
I'll talk about this later.
But
Oh my god.
but
No, he has this great series that it's been a while since it's been out, but it's the God of War.
yeah, of course.
The new one. Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah. The new God of War, absolutely amazing, fantastic game. Beautiful graphics.
I haven't watched him play the entire thing through. I'm on like fucking part 7, and they're like an hour or two long.
Yeah.
But they're so
It's
good.
great. It's great.
Atreus is being a little dick now, but that's funny.
Atreus!
He's getting like, boy. He's getting a little too cocky right now. And I'm just like, yeah, you need a mother to beat you. I mean, I would have. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I don't abuse my kids, nor do I have any.
She does. She has kids, and she does abuse them. Look
Wait,
at her.
the fish don't count.
Yes, the fish do.
I mean,
So does the bunny.
The bunny was not my fault.
Yep.
Okay, I had a bunny, and she was
Light podcast.
So I had this bunny, and she was like only a couple months old. I bought her from this like smaller.
Go on. What are you looking at?
Zaddy Brian is drinking nothing out of a very, very small mug that I have.
Very delicious. This air that I am consuming
very
and
comedic.
re-expelling out as carbon dioxide.
Well, I had this bunny that I had, and I bought her from like this like small town pet shop. And is this bitch? And
I helped her choose.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you came with me.
So did Thomas.
What? Oh, yeah, because he FaceTimed in. I got very confused. I was like, when did Thomas ever come down? But yeah, I picked her up, and like I had her for a while, not too terribly long.
I leave her alone with this bunny for about 2.5 weeks maybe. And
No, okay.
next time I ask her about it, Bunny's dead.
So one night at like, I don't know, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I came home and like something wasn't right with her. You know, like a motherly feeling that you're just like, something isn't right here. So I'm like holding her, petting her, stuff like that. She's being calm. I'm like, I'm grooming her little toesies because she, you know, whatever, because she's a bunny. And I'm, you know, just messing with her, playing with her like a normal fucking rabbit, and we're just holding her. And she just like starts like randomly sideways kicking, like she's laying on her side and she kicked, and then like kind of like sat there, and I was like, is this bitch okay? And so after a while I'm like, sis, you good? Like, are you okay? And then she started having a seizure, and at the time I didn't know I didn't know bunnies could have seizures. I didn't know that was like a thing. I didn't know. I never even like seen like an actual seizure happen. A seizure,
you know.
Caesar's pizza.
A2 brute.
A seizure happened in her life, like, you know. So I called up my friend immediately, who like, she's like the animal like fucking expert. She's had animals her entire life. She has like 4 guinea pigs now, and like has this, half of her room is dedicated to the guinea pig's cage and shit, you know. And so I call her up, and I'm like, oh, she's not answering. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. And I finally got her to FaceTime, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? And so she's calming down a little bit, but she's still like sitting there and like not numb, but she's like still. And I'm like, bro, I don't fucking understand. So I sent her the video of her like in midst of all this, like in high action. And she says like, oh yeah, she's having a seizure, go and take her to the hospital. I'm looking around, there's no 24-hour hospitals that are near us. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't know what to do. And so I'm trying to like talk to her, stuff like that, which isn't doing much because she doesn't understand English, but I still talk to her because it's my baby. And she passed away in the night. Which, guys, this happened a while ago, so I'm like, I'm okay. It wasn't like a recent thing, and I'm laughing about it. Like, it's fine. Like, no, I'm kidding. It's fine. You know, it sucked that it happened, but I tried to be a good mom. That's all. And I'm scared to get another rabbit. I'll wait a couple years.
I think she should.
Well, because Carlos apparently over at his work, there was a rabbit that got into underneath the bay. He works at Jiffy, or used to work at Jiffy Lube, by the way. So the under parts of where the cars go, a rabbit apparently got stuck in there.
Hunter found a rabbit.
It was a hunter?
Yeah, Hunter found a rabbit there, and like the rabbit just appeared, and now they had a rabbit down there. But one of their coworkers took it home, and I can only assume it's doing well.
Well, so Carlos texted me about that. And he was like, oh, like, what do I do kind of thing? And I was like, well, it's kind of young. You shouldn't be feeding it vegetables quite yet. You need to be eating hay, stuff like that, you know? And I was like, I don't know if it's wild or not. Try, like, getting near it, being, like, approaching and stuff like that. And so from there on, I was like, I'm not 100% sure if it's wild or not. If it is, I would recommend releasing it back into the wild. Because I don't know what animal control is going to do with it. Why are you smelling my brow stuff?
I don't fucking know. I don't make up.
So from then on, like, I was like, you know, like, wait until tomorrow because it's pouring down rain. It's already dark outside. Have him bring it home with him, and then release it tomorrow near where I live. Because where I am, I'm out in damn near middle of nowhere. Like, it's just a bunch of like housing, and then surrounded by cow fields. So we have a bunch of rabbits out here. So I was like, okay, like, if it is, because I don't know what animal control is going to do with it. I don't know. I'm not educated enough on that.
But. Yeah, no. So apparently one of the coworkers just took the bunny home and is now currently raising it.
Is he?
Currently, yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't heard any updates about it because, you know, I haven't been able to get in contact with Hunter in, like, forever, so.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Squad in like a year.
I can tell, like you know, it's actually been a little less than a year because the last time you talked to us was when we were like, kick us out, end it all.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then
you guys just decided not to bring me into the new group chat, and I haven't been able to talk to anyone in months.
I mean, you can just
except for you and Carlos.
You can still you know, I mean, there's other people in Squad you can talk to. All you gotta do is just, you know, DM them and stuff like that.
Yeah, but, like, I took that... Back then, I was having some fucking issues where I don't know what was going on with me, but I was like, if they don't want to fucking talk to me, I'm not going to fucking talk to them.
Well, yeah, of course. That's
I'm still petty, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stand by what I do. So if they don't want to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to them. The only person I talk to is you and Carlos. And Dana, I don't talk to anymore. Which I should, because she's a sweetheart, but...
You see, like...
We did really well until one point.
You see... Like, I'm...
Like, I was about to snatch her up from Carlos.
Care to explain that in more detail?
No, fucking...
Care to explain that in more detail?
No.
Care to explain that in more detail, friend? And why not?
Yeah, that was a fucking joke.
Sure.
About to sweep her off her feet, man.
I'm gonna take Dana away from Carlos. Gonna take Carlos away from Dana. Gosh.
I would never. They're so cute together.
Take Thomas away from Joe Mazel.
I didn't take them away from each other. Thomas broke up with her, and then I just took an opportunity.
Yeah, and now they're back together.
Yeah, that's so sad. I don't really believe in getting back together with the exes.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine not getting back together with my exes. I actually don't see myself getting back together with any of my exes. More for personal reason than anything else, but just...
Well, it's just like I already burned the bridge. Like, I'm fine with being friends. Like, I'm totally fine. Well, some of them I wouldn't be. Like, oh my god, high school stuff. I would never. They're horrible. I dated them for like... I had this really bad issue back in high school where, like, I was just going through, obviously, some shit again. I just have issues.
We all have issues, but, like, you know, it's just her issues are big enough to put on YouTube.
My issues well exceed yours. But no, I was talking to guys, and like each one of them had like a quality that I wanted. So like I figured out very early that I dated them only for their qualities that I wanted, so they'd somehow transfer over to me like like a fucking video game or something.
She played Hop Frog with a lot of guys.
But I didn't sleep with everyone.
No, she didn't sleep with everyone. She slept with some of them.
Some of them. Not in high school, at least.
Like, that makes it any better.
I'm trying to now. Like, I'm right now, I'm in like a mixture of like, I don't want to be in a relationship, but like, I'm still
down to have like some sort of open relationship or something like that.
I don't know. Because I don't want to go sleeping around.
I mean, shit. I mean, if I'm honest, I don't... being 100% honest here, I'm afraid of commitment. I'll be straight up. I'm afraid of commitment. And that comes out in very, very bad ways, in a very unhealthy way.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've seen from your past relationships, yeah.
A lot of people can attest to it. It comes out very unhealthily, and I just kind of realized that, and I don't know. I'm just gonna try to mediate commitment more so, and just work towards it in this like kind of self-healing process.
Towards commitment?
Towards just committing myself towards other people, and then work towards actually like committing myself towards, whoever I'm dedicating my life to, if I choose to dedicate my life to someone or anyone or something like that.
Yeah, I'm at a point where I don't care if... I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I can live my entire life without being with someone or like having kids. Or because, some people are like, oh, like, I want to get married and have kids, and that's all I want to do. And I'm like, well, it's not my big focus. Like, I can go my entire life without finding the one or, being in a committed relationship like that anymore.
Now, whether you'll be happier like that, you don't know, because the thing is, the future has unlimited possibility.
I mean, I'm happy now. I'm trying to focus on the fact that, like, I'm trying to be independent.
Well, yeah.
An independent woman.
That don't need no man. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you, boo.
So I'm trying to, like, work on that, and just in general being like, I don't need anyone. I only need myself to be happy. It's just, I need to work on myself. You fucking with my lights, bro?
She has a shit ton of lights in her room.
I do.
I'm sorry. We're going from topic to topic. This is going to happen quite a bit. You're going to learn that this happens not only with me, but quite a few people that will probably show up on this podcast.
Well, because we're just chilling in my room, and my room is quite
It is an ever-changing environment.
It is. It's
if you
very
think
colorful.
Of any video game, make it Warframe, make it League of Legends. Think of that. It is constantly getting updates. It is constantly changing, and the game is never the same.
Because because I'm constantly changing. I want things to change in my room. It's never actually ever done.
Exactly. Which, don't get me wrong, like...
If I had an endless budget, it'd be done real quick. But it's not.
But you see, that's where the problem wherein lies. An endless budget.
Bees working at McDonald's. Can't get. I only got that McDonald's money.
Ooh, give us that sponsorship.
Not with us cursing all the time. we need to get monetized first. Within the first 5 minutes, we got demonetized.
Because of me.
Both of us. I curse a lot.
I mean,
I do apologize.
It's all good.
No, I don't. I don't care.
It's all good. I mean, it's a Mayhem podcast for a reason. It's absolute mayhem.
True, but we need sponsors. Well, we don't need them, but eventually I would like sponsor. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to you guys. I actually hit the mic.
See, she's just doing this for money, guys. You see that?
I'm talking to them. Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh, the podcast for money. Sorry.
No, but personally, from what I can tell, she does seem to want to try to make an earnest living out of YouTube, but I don't know how she's going to do it,
Neither do I.
And this is where we get to have fun on this little adventure of ours. I hope that you guys get to tag along for it, and thank you for tuning in to the Mayhem podcast.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been a whole 30 minutes.
Just absolute nonsense.
True.
Absolute nonsense.
It got like low-key kind of deep every once in a while, and then we got to like, fuck your mom.
Yeah, it happens.
It's like super like. Talking about the sideways.
I'm probably gonna.
I'm watching them as they're talking.
Just a heads up, I'm probably gonna break your ears. I am so sorry. We're already 30 minutes in.
Well, turn the volume down. He's a loud guy, guys.
Very loud.
He's worse when he's just like
by myself, and when I'm actually happy and everything like that, everyone knows I'm existing.
What's wrong?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
when I'm actually happy, you know, it's
Well, yeah, no, when I'm actually happy and everything, and when I don't give a shit about what the people around me think, I will be the loudest motherfucker on the block.
he will in restaurants or anything.
Like, I don't care about the setting. Like, I don't care if we're supposed to be proper or anything like that. I will be the loudest motherfucker in the room, and if anyone dares to challenge me, I will be more than happy to challenge you for that.
You just gotta swing your cock around, huh?
Like anything, you know.
He just walks around with it out, you know.
Like weird flex, but okay.
He'll walk into Chuck E. Cheese with his dick out.
I'll be louder than any of the kids there, and Chucky's gonna be like, I hear you came in for this pizza.
On that gobble.
Speaking of pizza, you know, like, what's your favorite 3 pizzas?
Favorite 3?
Yeah.
I like. My go-to is probably gonna be pepperoni with olives.
Well, no. Like,
what do you mean?
Like,
You're asking what kind of pizza I like.
Brand name.
Oh, brand?
Yeah, like I'm talking Papa John's, I'm talking Little Caesars, I'm talking Mountain Mike's.
Okay. I would probably, just because it's a classic in my childhood, and it's just their shit's good. Well, they're greasy, but they're good. It's Little Caesars. That's like my go-to, especially, and they're cheap. They hit all the requirements I need. What would be the second one? Because I always mix up the other 2, the Papa ones.
Papa John's and Papa Murphy's.
Yeah, I think it's Papa John's next. I think.
Papa Murphy's, from what I know, is the one that you actually take home and cook yourself, or so on and so forth.
It's not that one then.
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Yeah.
No, there was, because where I used to live, there used to be one of like a pizza place around the corner. I don't remember. I think it was Papa John's. I think, or Pizza Hut. No, it was Pizza Hut. Oh my god, it was Pizza Hut.
She'll get into that. She'll get into that a lot. You'll see it happen a lot.
Right? What?
But she'll talk normally, and then like she'll start to talking in like an ASMR. So it's.
Well, it's just my thinking process.
Oh yeah. Also be careful. My S's and P's are probably gonna kill your ears. I
put quote unquote pop filters. They're just.
She has socks on them.
They're fuzzy socks.
I love fuzzy socks.
I do too. I couldn't go to bed last night because I couldn't find my fuzzy. Well, like, I found them, but my fuzzy socks, because I get so cold at night, even with my electric blanket on high, I just get so cold.
She's rich enough to have an electric blanket, guys.
I've had it for years. I love the thing. If it'd work anymore, it does, but not as good.
I don't know. I can't see the point behind an electric blanket, but I can see the point behind like a weighted blanket.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a blanket that has like a little bit of weight in it. So like the whole reason is I don't know about you, but for me, and when I am watching kids, yes, my family has a lot of kids. You know,
Long family. They have.
I just have a lot of kids.
Personally, they're all his. All 32.
So like I like to wrap the babies real nice and tight, and like to me that kind of like would be like a weighted blanket.
When he swaddles them.
Yeah, exactly.
Not.
Like I wrap them up real tight, you know. No, and to me, I can see the whole point behind a weighted blanket because it kind of gives you that feeling of you're being wrapped up really tight, like back when you were a baby and so on.
I can
and
understand
so
how
forth.
pressure feels good when you're.
Like not an absurd amount of pressure, like
I know,
you have
like,
someone sleeping on you, but like
enough to where it's like it's not
like maybe
something
5 pounds or so, something like that, like a 5-pound blanket on top of you or something like that.
Yeah.
Like not on one singular point,
Because
of
I
course,
need
like
mine
spread.
for warmth.
Yeah, exactly.
I need mine for warmth.
I do not. A cold motherfucker.
I am. I don't release or intake any heat.
She exhales only cold, just like her heart. Cold.
My toesies are always so cold. My poor toesies.
Don't even get me started. My knees are
cold right now.
Don't even get me started on that. Like, she asked me why I'm wearing pants, and I'm like, it's cold. And in California right now, you know, the
wind. Like an hour ago, okay.
No, the weather's been crazy. All right, you know, it'll storm for an hour.
Let me go on my Apple Watch and look up the.
Not sponsored.
Fuck! I wish it was. What if you're sponsored by Apple, bro?
Not sponsored. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Oh, that's the time. I was like, it's 6 degrees or whatever it was. It is 58. It was probably like 63 earlier.
Oh, see?
Oh, nice wallpaper.
Well, thank you.
It's some anime girl with some big ass titties.
Well, yeah, of course. She's my favorite girl from she's my favorite girl from the Idol Masters. For those of you that do know, it's but if you don't worry about it. It's just your typical Idol anime show and stuff like that. But I don't know. To me, it just had that kind of charm that just hit me, and I was like, you know what, man, I like you.
That charm.
Yeah, cause everyone. Okay.
It's your flavor.
So let me preface this with some information. I am a very, very big anime fan. I love hentai even more. I have my own Discord server dedicated to just the hentai and doujins that I read, and it is absolutely amazing. I love both sides of the spectrum. For some of you guys, for now, I won't disclose my tags because some people will actually, flame me for that. But I will say it is an amazing adventure, and it's absolutely great. One of the first anime series I actually started watching was Rurouni Kenshin, and yes, this was before the samurai. Before I had seen or known anything about the whole Samurai X, the whole arc about that, and May is probably going to be very quiet about this because she doesn't know anything about it, which is perfectly fine. And I'm going to start going on a little rant here. I'm sorry about this.
Go ahead.
But Rurouni Kenshin is just about this. He is just about this wanderer that finally found a place to kind of settle down in, and he just wants to protect everything that's around him, or at least is within arm's length of him. And he just kind of goes on this journey of these internal struggles of just himself, and of course the actual battles that he fights with his opponents and stuff like that. And to me, that really spoke bigger tones than what it is. And of course, I'm trying to explain the plot to you without ruining anything for those of you that haven't seen it. And then, of course, we head into the OVAs, which is Samurai X, which I do not recommend watching without watching the actual series first, because Samurai X will just kind of give you a very different tone than what the series gives you, because the series itself, Rurouni Kenshin, will give you a lighthearted, more kind of daily, weekly kind of anime shonen kind of stuff, but Samurai X will give you the seinen, will give you the whole more mature themes, more kind of bittersweetness. And I will tell you, I fell in love with the series after I watched Samurai X. Of course, Rurouni Kenshin, not defacing Rurouni Kenshin, but it's still a great series overall. I just love it. That's one of the first series I watched. Outside of the whole Pokemon Digimon debate, Digimon was the best, better than Pokemon, my opinion. Hate me if you want.
They will.
Yeah, fine.
We're back, bitches.
Hey, sorry about that commercial break. Welcome back.
It was 0.2 seconds for them. It's fine. They'll
It's a jump cut. Sorry about that. And she just turned on a light. Oh yeah, I should tell you guys. She is crazy for lights.
I am.
This woman. The amount of expenses that she spent in lights.
It's not that bad.
The amount of expenses that she spent in lights. She could have bought this whole recording setup. She could have gotten this whole setup at least 3 months earlier.
Because I've had this for a while. I just put
that one,
on there.
those two, that.
Those ones are $10.
The old one that you threw
Lava
out.
lamp was a gifted from my uncle to my father when he moved into the new house, and then my dad was like, "The fuck am I gonna do with this?" So he gave it to me. You bought me that one. That one is another $10. It's 30. That one was $20 maybe.
Oh yeah, I should probably tell you guys. She doesn't have an actual ceiling light, so she uses these lights as kind of a light to.
If I didn't have any lights in my room that I personally put up, I wouldn't have any light in here, except for TV, because I don't have a ceiling light.
Yeah.
They just didn't have one when we moved in, and my room was also pink and blue, in a shittily done fucking project.
They repainted it.
Well, because the previous owners, I guess they were having a kid, a baby. Not a full-grown kid, but I guess they didn't.
They were expected.
I don't know if they just didn't want to reveal the gender until birth, so they were like, "Hey kids, let's paint the baby's room," and then I just happened to get the room that was for the baby, because it was either this one or that really weird dark awkward. No, that one is the one I wanted. There's 3 other bedrooms in here that I could choose from. My father was like, no, you can't have the big, nice one with the multiple windows because that's going to be the guest room. And I was like, they're going to be here for a night, like every couple months. Like, why did they get the next one? And so it was already done. It was already like all done up and shit. And then there's this one room that we have because of how our house is set up. Beautiful setup, by the way. But it's just like you open up the door and it's slightly to your right. And it's like in this awkward spot to where like it's a blind spot for people, and it's in this really gloomy, it's small, and it just doesn't get any light.
Sounds like my kind of room.
Yeah, I'd get depressed. I knew I'd get depressed, and it's small. I didn't like it, so I chose the one with the shitty paint job, and we just repainted it, and it's all pretty white now. Yeah. I have a few pieces from an artist called Draw Me Like on Instagram. Her name is Esther, and she does some amazing shit. And stop playing with the measuring tape.
I love playing with measuring tape.
He's playing with a measuring tape that I got when I was in fashion class.
I love playing with measuring tape.
But it's just like where I want to put the pieces, it needs to be moved, including that mirror. I don't know where else to put it. The little cube one right there? Yeah. Because I have 2 of them. I have these ones, but I don't want to move them. It took too much effort.
She also has like a bunch of plants scattered around in her room.
Yeah, I'm getting more. And I get a stand for them.
I think she's a kleptomaniac, guys.
A what?
A person that kind of likes to keep a lot of things. And
Like
just they have
like a
sticky
hoarder?
fingers. Yeah, there you go. They have sticky fingers.
I'm low-key a hoarder. Because I don't like letting things go. But I force myself to do it. I have a baggie out there.
At least she lets things go.
Yeah, like I do sweeps every once in a while.
I can't attest to how often she does them. I'm not here for them.
I can't attest either. I don't know. Whenever I'm like, wow, this place is dirty, let me go through.
Depends on what people consider dirty, because everyone's sense of dirty is different from each other. So.
Well, right now it's kind of a mess just because, well, it was worse earlier because I got a shit ton of packages yesterday. And so I just started opening them. I had fun.
Packages for what? Packages for what?
Do you want to know?
I don't know.
My pink glitterly dildos.
No, look, they finally came in.
I still want to get one. One that's like what are they called? Like one that's like kind of clear, but it has a pink tint to it, and it's got like little glitter in it. Why are you taking? It's meant for like Christmas time. If you guys are a more functioning family, you probably have one of these. And it's those lights during Christmas time that you put up on, like, they're little lasers that go on your house and they spin around. And they're the green and red ones that just, they're little dots and they just go around and they're really pretty. I fuck with them.
More functioning family.
Yeah. Well, who? Am I wrong?
I mean, you don't have to be a functioning
Hey, Google.
family.
Am I wrong?
Well, I get all my information from the internet.
So I'm right.
Not sponsored.
Again, that'd be awesome. I love her. She's sexy. She's like the nice gray color. Get your head off my titties.
No. What titties?
I know. They're there. All I need is a mouthful. And they're more than a mouthful.
You know, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to question that. I'm not going to comment on that. Because that's not my place to comment.
So I have like those mouth pads for gamer guys that have the titties.
Not really
on them
gamer guys, just people that love anime.
Yeah, they're like the little titties, the mouse pad things. And I have one from Game Grumps. The Daniela, I think it's called. It's the it's the Danny Abaddon one. I think her name is Daniela. But I love the fucking art on her. Look how good all the fucking colors go together. You don't care about that, huh?
No, not really.
They're just really well cushioned. But the
very
colors
well
are so
cushioned.
good.
I can attest to that. I could sleep on them.
He just putting his head on him. Oh no, I fuck with the art. It looks really good.
Yeah, no.
I love the color of her hair and just how it goes with the background. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, of course. I don't really consider myself proficient in arts and like artists and stuff like that, but I just have a few people that I go around to, like, and just kind of explore onto. One of them is C.S. Lucerius. He kind of drew. He's if I remember correctly, he was the first one that kind of started the whole. Back when Pokemon Go was hecka big, he started the whole Trainer Instinct and everything like that, Spark and so on and so forth. I can't really remember their names because it's been forever since I played Pokemon Go. But yeah, no, they were one of the first artists that kind of started drawing that kind of Pokemon Go style, and I still follow him to this day. No, it's not C.S. Lucerius. It was Sir Fake Age.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm getting all my artists
Fake
mixed up.
fan.
I get.
They were probably already looking up his name and shit.
Yeah, no, Sir Fake Age.
Give him his out. I'll put it in the description.
Um,
I'll put everyone that I mentioned in the description.
Yeah.
At least in this episode. I can't attest to every episode. That's a lot.
I'll do what I can to help her out with that. But no, like he started the first, like, the really big Pokemon Go movement, and like everyone kind of just tagged along with it, and it was great when Pokemon Go was big. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some parts of it were, other parts not so much, but
I wasn't really into it in the beginning.
I mean,
Leah got me hooked up on that.
I was into it. I've always been into it. It's just for like a good moment in time, I just didn't have the actual phone update to play it because I had an iPhone a while back, and
An older one too.
like iPhone 5,
Yeah.
and I had to update it, and I updated it, couldn't play Pokemon Go anymore, and I was like, well, that kind of sucks, but now I can because I kind of upgraded a bit. So woohoo!
Me being an iPhone user and judging your Android. I'm like,
She says Android, but she doesn't know the difference between an Android and a Samsung.
I don't care enough. Is that a
See?
Samsung?
See, she doesn't care enough, but it's
They're
okay.
still in the realm.
Because I can actually listen to YouTube and do other things at the same time.
Oh, I have an app for that.
Oh, see? But I don't need an app for that. That's already built into my phone.
Oh, okay. For me with Androids, I used to have an Android back in like high school. No, not high school. Actually, yeah. Early high school. And it just, I don't know why, it gave me so much anxiety, like, looking at it. So I switched over. I liked the look of an iPhone better, and it made me, like, way less anxious about it. I don't know. It just looked not dirty to me, but, like, a neat, I don't know.
It has a neat design, a very clean, compact design. I will give Apple that. But
Yeah, they do.
But at the same time, I have to say their products are overpriced.
They are.
Like a mofo.
And I still bought them. I have a brand new MacBook 2018 MacBook Air. I have iPad 6th gen in front of me right now.
And I'm telling her she could have got...
Which is cheaper. It's not the fucking new iPad that's like iPad Pro that's about $1,000.
The tablet I can see her getting, the iPad, the MacBook, honestly, I was trying to get her to actually, buy a Windows computer and everything like that. Just kind of build it on her own, but she doesn't want to, and I'm like,
I'm not into that stuff.
It's literally Legos, but like grown up.
I never liked Legos.
Like, just listing off all the parts. You need the power supply. You need a motherboard. You need the RAM. You need the CPU. You need the GPU. Maybe the fans. Maybe, and a case. That's about it. That's all you need. That's like 7, 8 something pieces. If you want to count, dual stick RAM, single stick RAM, that's on you. But 7, 8 pieces right there. Bam, all done. For the price of this MacBook, I bet you I probably could have built her something better. But no.
I love it though.
I mean, I don't blame her for loving it. It is compact and it is mobile, which is an advantage over
It's mobile. It looks
a desktop.
good. It works. I love it. It took me a while to get used to because I never had a laptop of my own before, and I only use like those damn Chromebooks for. Bitch, interrupting my podcast.
Yes, I am.
His fucking phone is vibrating. I don't know if you can hear it. It took me a while to get used to it because obviously I came from using Chromebooks in school, but I love this thing. It has like the nice little Touch ID. It's cute as fuck. It's a space gray. I just love it. And then I got like all the other Apple shit. I need to update my phone. I'll do it in like 2 years though, because I love my 7 Plus. I don't want to go to an 8 Plus because that's like, what's even the point? And then I don't want to use Face ID yet. I like my home button. I don't want. I don't want to get rid of it. Oh, and an Apple Watch and the pen that goes with the 6th gen. I think that's all the Apple products I have. I think. It doesn't work on the phone, sweetie. Works on that. No. He's just hitting it on random stuff now. You. Mm.
Very interesting. I mean, that's kind of
Once
all
you could turn it on.
Well, I mean, that's kind of all I can say about it, honestly. Like, there's not much more I can really, give or take about it. Like, I have my fair share of Apple products as well, but personally, I kind of prefer Samsung, Apple, and more PC, not really MacBook and stuff like that.
I'm definitely an Apple fangirl. I keep updates on like everything that they do. I love them.
Yeah, just like how she loves her shoes.
I do love my shoes. And I'm not talking about like, oh, my high heels and my... No, like, I'm a huge sneakerhead. I love my sneakers. I wish I was rich to buy more. Slowly but surely. I still haven't replaced those checker Vans that got my blood all over them. When I got the fat nosebleed, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man, that's a story to tell for another day.
I only usually wear them while I'm driving, though. What are you gonna do?
So, she has these Pharrells.
Mm-hmm.
She loves them.
I love my Pharrells. I need to get them clean, though.
See, she doesn't even maintain them. Gosh, she loves them, but she doesn't even maintain
They
them.
just need to be clean.
And she dares to call herself a sneakerhead.
I don't know. I have not dove into the realm of cleaning them. Like, I'm scared to clean them, so I want to get someone else to do that. I know a guy, but I haven't spoken to him since high school, and he does that kind of shit. I might send him over to him. Because he knows better than I do. He does, I just blinked out. Wait.
Cleaning sneakers? Guy from high school?
Yeah. What is that?
Asking me to clean it, maybe? This happens a lot. This isn't the first. This isn't going to be the last.
It turns out I have some weird ass like mental disorder that makes me forget shit. No, I was trying to figure out the name of the guy who does these pair of shoes. It's not, I don't think it's Heron Preston. God, Virgil. Fucking Virgil. God damn it. How do I forget him? It's Virgil. His whole shoe... God, I can't believe I forgot his fucking name. But his shoes, some of the guys in our high school had them. And they're expensive shoes. Like, they're twice as much. 2 or 3 times as much as what mine were.
I'm going to tell you guys right now,
were.
I have no idea why people would spend, upwards of $600, $700 something dollars on shoes.
Item.
Like,
it's collectors, and it's they're so sexy.
Like,
it's like a piece of artwork, bro.
In my personal opinion, I personally have never understood why people paid so much for shoes. Like, it's just one of the things I never understood. Like, what are you getting out of it? More comfort, more... I get it if it's made by some big name, brand name that's been out there on the market for X amount of years and so on and so forth.
Well, especially if they're a fan of the person that made them, too.
Exactly. And, like, I get all that, but... Man... $600, $700 for just something you wear on your feet. Like I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but like
no, it's fine.
I just don't understand. And like I'm sorry about that, but for me that'd be the same as like buying for me. Some people might not understand, but buying like a $700, $800 fucking GPU, graphics card for your own computer and stuff like that. Like for me, I get that. Now, for brand names, I don't really care about them. If it's NVIDIA that's selling it, sure, I'll take NVIDIA. I kind of don't like NVIDIA, but if it's like XFX or AMD that's making it, sure, I'll jump right into it. Like AMD, I get it. Some people like them, some people don't. AMD's lightweight, cheap, but at the same time, they're affordable for someone like me who's broke.
With that McDonald's money.
That's how they make their money.
Mm-hmm. No, I can understand from your point of view, because like obviously you're not into the realm of the whole fashion community and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
As for someone, even if you're gonna describe yourself as like a hype beast or something like that, at some degree you're into the fashion, you're into all that kind of stuff, obviously. And so when you get something like that, it's just there's something about sneakers that I fucking love, and it's that one thing that you're just like, oh, I need this so bad, Like I don't know how to describe it to someone who isn't like into that kind of stuff or into that kind of culture.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's fine. I can still respect the fact that you love sneakers. It's just absolutely bizarre to me, and like it just kind of hits me as a sure, you do you, I'll do me. Like everyone has their own thing that they're fanatical about.
mm-hmm.
Me, it's absolutely got to be anime and games and stuff like that. I'm reading the Rising of the Shield Hero light novel. I'm reading the Goblin Slayer light novel, and I know that Goblin Slayer had a lot of of course, and Goblin Slayer had a lot of controversy behind it, and so on and so forth. And Shield Hero had a lot of controversy behind it, which, from what I can tell, was just sparked from Crunchyroll. But I'm not too keen on like keeping up with all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'm just taking it as it goes and everything like that. I'd say those two are probably one of the more like recent series that I've been reading. If you want to know one of the older series that I've been reading, it's my high school rom-com snafu or something like that. I completely forgot the full name for it, but it's Origairu for those of you that are out there. My anime fans, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I fuck with the High School of the Dead.
See,
that was one of the first animes I used to watch when I was younger.
I was over here being happy. Now you got to go over there and make me sad. Cause okay, don't get me wrong, I don't hate High School of the Dead. I actually liked it. That's also one of the not really first animes I watched, but I got into it later on into my anime life. But
you're so loud. The waveforms are so high.
But one of my problems,
you got up closer, buddy, then you start yelling.
Well, one of my problems with High School of the Dead is it's never gonna be updated again, and that saddens me. No, because the series was co-written by the brother and his author and the brother author,
mm-hmm.
but one of them died. And that's what I'm saying. You're making me sad. Like, all of like.
I mean, that sucks.
Like, I'm really sad about it because like he was like I feel like High School of the Dead had so much more potential, and it just makes me sad that not just the author dying and we won't see the end of High School of the Dead, but condolences go out to the author's brother and so on and so forth because he didn't want to continue the project anymore without his brother.
Understandably, yeah.
And from what I know, like zombies are kind of taboo over in Japan, so of course that's already a very controversial topic over there. From what I believe, I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I'd say go do some research about it on your own and figure that out. All I know is that one of the co-authors of the story had passed, and that was kind of one of the reasons why he stopped the series in the first place over like where it's at right now, like chapter 26 or something like that. And that kind of makes me sad, It's like it's one of the series that I actually do like, outside of all the jiggle physics and everything like that, and the whole my bullet is gonna go betwixt her boobs to kill a zombie and everything like that. You guys know, if you guys have seen the series.
Okay. No, I remember watching it when I was a kid, and I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking tight!" Like the sword chick, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like I wanted to fuck her.
Yeah, Psycho's. I mean, Psycho probably was best girl.
She was. There was that one lady. I think was she like a teacher or something? That like a blonde.
Yeah, you mean the blonde bimbo teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was sweet, but like, very. Oh, which one was? It was like a psycho like teacher too, who was like round up the students, like make a fucking cult or some shit like that.
Yeah. Do you mean the guy teacher that like led the bus on like the whole cult and everything like that? Yeah, no, it's like like that also gets me thinking like during a zombie apocalypse, holy hell,
people would go nuts.
Like people would.
What would you do?
Personally,
like after like that, not the aftermath, but like after like the big portion of it is gone, where it's just like a normal thing to kill zombies.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Would you go rogue or would you like be in a community or some shit?
I'd probably go rogue.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like, I'd probably go rogue just because it's a little safer by myself. I can actually trust myself, but at the same time, I don't know when or if I'm gonna be backstabbed and stuff like that. Like, I've just kind of always been raised with the mentality of trust people, but don't trust them, because you never know a person's face until
Excuse me.
you never know a person's face until like they show it to you. And of course, what that means is like you never know a person's true intentions. You never know how bad they could actually be towards you until they're their worst towards you, you know? And I'd rather not have to deal with that. I'd rather not have that stick around till that happens, if you know what I'm saying.
Especially during a fucking apocalypse. Like, people are gonna be real bad.
Yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be... The good ones aren't gonna survive.
I mean...
Like, the nice ones are gonna be like...
I think the good ones will survive.
Some of them, yeah, but there's gonna be a lot of shitty people.
It's gonna be a very long time until like you get to said point. But I mean, for example, you know, The Walking Dead. Some of us have seen it, some of us haven't. I've seen probably only season 1 and season 2.
I've seen a very big portion of it.
Yeah, I know. I hear that Glenn was supposed to die.
He did,
spoiler, spoiler
My
alert.
fucking Hottie Biscotti died.
He was one of my favorite characters.
Because he's Asian.
Well, hey, no, but because like he had a really more or less humanitarian approach towards it. Or,
Yeah.
If you kind of get what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like I'm sorry, I don't know the definition of humanitarian,
No,
but
I speak
like
fine.
he had more of a human-esque approach towards things. He felt more real to me than like the actual cast of characters that were there, like versus Rick or something like that. That's more or less quote unquote has to have the moral compass and everything like that, and has to be quote unquote morally correct. From what I've seen, like I said, only season 1 and 2. I know the series has been out for X amount of years, and I've still only season.
Glenn
season
gets
1
better
and
at
2.
being a badass, though.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because
Fun.
before he was just like...
Ah, fuck zombies.
Yeah. Like, there wasn't much to him. Like, there obviously was, like, more, like, human sides of him.
Yeah.
He was, like, the more... He was very much the character that was supposed to be, like, the more...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's gotten better. And there was a point of time where they scared the audience and, like, did a fake death for him. And, like, I think it was, like, an episode 2 or 2 later, they showed him as, like, him being alive. And everyone was like, oh, thank God. Like, they're not going to kill him. But, like, within, like, the next couple, they actually murdered him.
Well, yeah, because, like, the whole thing is... from what I heard about that because that was really controversial, because the people that love the comics of The Walking Dead and wanted to stay true to it, apparently that really was where he was supposed to die. But
Yeah, but if it goes truly to the comics, though, it's predictable.
well, yeah, exactly. And like,
Especially for something in someone like that.
well, yeah, of course. But what I was trying to get to is
Sorry.
the fact that he was such a loved character by the whole people that were watching it, that the creators kind of changed it up to keep him alive for a few more episodes. Then they decided, wait, no, we have to kind of kill him off, so on and so forth, or something like that. I don't know if they were just trying to stay true to the comic or just something like that.
It was also for the development of his wife too, Maggie, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely helped her with her development as well. And I think she's pregnant too. I don't know if she's had the baby or not. I haven't watched Walking Dead in so long, but like I'm past the part where they meet, where they go to war with I don't know what the fuck they're called. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's after they meet Jesus yeah, there's a guy named Jesus, and he looks like Jesus. He's also cutie.
I am
You want to see him?
not caught up with the series at all.
Yeah, no. They go to... it's kind of fucked up.
She'll try to flash this picture on screen so that you guys know what
No,
we're also looking at.
No, y'all know what I'm talking about.
She with her
That's a lot of effort on my
with her
part.
editing prowess, she will edit this picture in.
No, I'm okay.
I am saying it now, and she will.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I am saying it now, and she will. With her editing prowess, she will add this picture in.
No, I won't.
Don't
It's
worry.
this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
He goes, no, it's just Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Jesus.
Jesus.
He's very white.
Jesus.
it's not Jesus.
Jesus.
Carlos is not on the inside, but physically, yeah.
Huh?
Carlos, get the fucking.
Huh?
I can't close the mic. When I accidentally text, stop! You're making weird faces. Stop. They can't. It's not a visual podcast. You stop.
Perfect. They can't see the facial expressions and signs that I'm holding up to give you visual cues and audio cues.
For what?
Exactly.
Even I don't know. Are you just blinking and you're like, stop, that's disgusting. No, and I actually texted him instead of you saying you're alive, or you alive, ? He was like, yeah, on the outside physically, but not on the inside.
I mean, yeah, you know, I feel like everyone's kind of dead on the inside. And once you get past those childhood years of, you know, man, we had a lot of fun, didn't we? And then, like, it kind of dies when you stop being a kid. That's why you just don't stop being a kid, you know?
Back to the children have children.
Woo!
Let's not go back to that, actually.
All right. Like, I'm not saying don't have a kid until you're mentally prepared to have a kid.
Well, I don't think anyone really is. But there's some examples that we have that...
Exactly, but, you'll not so much like you'll know you'll be ready, but when you actually want to have a kid, go ahead, have a kid. But don't make that decision, like, super early. I believe, like, a good age, and some people may, you know, disagree with me here, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me here.
Yeah. I disagree.
A good age to actually decide if you want to have a kid or not is when you have a stable job.
Yeah.
Like,
unlike
I'm sorry.
Some people...
Like, that's the age. I don't care what that job is. As long as it's a stable job, you get fairly consistent income.
I don't care if you're stripping or what.
Exactly. As long as you
Save
have
up money
a
in the bank just in
consistent
case you hurt
income,
yourself.
so on and so forth. You know, you got money to pay off the hospital bill that when you do have that kid, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. When you have that stable income, that consistent income, that's when I feel like you should be well, that's when you're enabled to have a kid. That doesn't mean that people don't have kids earlier than that, you know, like in this world that we live in, and with everyone just kind of going around, yeah, you know, you be my fuck buddy, you be my fuck buddy, you be my fuck buddy, everybody gets a fuck buddy, you know. Like, maybe, who knows.
I've only had one. It's fine.
And
I didn't get pregnant.
See. But she had the whole birth control shot and everything like that too. So
yeah, I have the thing that's in my arm, the little implant.
Yeah, it's what she makes in a month.
No.
No?
No, it was only like 600.
It's what you make in a month.
No, I make about $1,000 in a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know. It's only a $500 check, so I'll blow through it quickly. But
she blows through a $500 check quickly. God. Me, I don't do anything besides stay home. Maybe I go out with friends occasionally.
I do too.
How the hell do you blow through a $500 check then?
Online shopping.
You see? You see, folks?
And then if I do go out, I'm like, I'm gonna go ham at Goodwill, and then I spend like $50 at Goodwill. I love thrifting.
See?
Deep throats the mic.
Not the first, not the last. And no, she can't.
Deep throat mic?
No, you can't.
No, it's circle. It's one of the blue snowball mics.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, I mean, I was just referencing she can't deep throw at all, but
I can't. I don't like sucking dick. But the fucking back on the bees, they look really pretty.
yeah, exactly. And it's like,
I'm still terrified of them.
well,
but they're
yeah,
pretty.
just like how you're terrified of bullfrogs.
I'm not terrified of bullfrogs. I was terrified of the noises because I didn't know what it was. And you're like, bullfrogs. And I was like, I don't believe that. How are they bullfrogs?
I started playing a clip of bullfrogs, of like what bullfrogs sound like, and she didn't believe me for a second. I was like,
okay, so we were, I don't even know where we were. We were near some like grassy area that was recently rained on, so there's like a little like swamp going on or whatever you want to call it. And it was like it wasn't too late, it was like 11 o'clock at night, but it was pitch black out there, and I was hearing the sound of these bullfrogs. And you want to put it on? And so I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, it sounds so like loud right in there. And I was already spooked. And he was like, yeah, they're just bullfrogs. And I'm like, how the fuck? They're not just bullfrogs. That's impossible. Like, how the fuck do they make that noise? I didn't know they make any noise. And so at that point, I was thinking, like, the fuck are these? Like, I don't know what they are. And I told him, I was like, just tell me that they're like wolves or something, because that fits the description in my mind better than bullfrogs.
How the hell was I supposed to know that she wanted me to say there were wolves?
Well, not just like something that's like bigger and scarier, because then like I know it's the fear of the unknown that scares people,
I have no
including
internet here.
myself.
You're out in the middle of nowhere. I got no internet here, woman.
Oh, I do. Yeah, no, we live I live out in the middle of nowhere, and we don't have service or anything. Well, I got service right now, but that's because we're in the corner of my house. Oh yeah, bullfrogs. Hush. Okay, come on, sis.
And so,
That's terrifying. And it wasn't even like that. It was like way louder, and it's more like.
oh yeah, of course, because like, and of course.
And there's multiple of them.
Exactly.
I felt like I was gonna get like cornered, like.
She felt like she was gonna get killed.
Like I was so prepared to fight.
Her fight or flight instincts came in, and she chose to fight. I'm sorry. Whenever my fight or flight instincts kick in, more often than not, it's telling me to run. It's telling me to take flight. Don't fight. I'm sorry. Call me a wuss if you want. I know I'm not strong. I know I'm not fast. So.
Oh no! If I was ever in a flight mode, I'd definitely.
Yeah, no.
I'd definitely run.
Dip my ass out of there unless I have some.
Because I'm fast.
Overall advantage that makes it very clear. I'm gonna be the definite victor. I'm not gonna take a risk like that. I'm sorry.
If it was for me protecting someone or like, my best friend or like someone like that.
I'm sorry. Good luck.
What do you mean?
If so, I'm pretty sure everyone that's listening has probably seen the video of the guy that's swimming away from the crocodile, and the guy jumps into the crocodile and elbows the fucking crocodile, right? Yeah, no. Have you seen that video? No. So like that's real homie stuff. You see, I would be the guy running from the crocodile. I wouldn't be the guy elbowing the crocodile.
If
but
it was up to me protecting my best friend, of course I'm gonna put myself at risk.
If I have to.
You hear that, Leah? I'll protect you.
I think for future podcasts we should stop using actual people's names. Just
yeah.
But
I love her. Can I call her Renee? Or that's her middle name.
Like how you call yourself your middle name.
Should I also give out her social security number and
let me give out their current
address,
the current address, their social security number, their date of
school
birth,
she goes to.
their current occupation, their credit card number, along with the security code on the bag.
I'll give you your mom. I'll give people her mom's car.
Sorry, I had a yawn there.
You tired? Oh, you're recording. You can't be. Tired for the week.
I know, right? Tired. In my room.
Under my Christian household.
No, none of that. I'm
not actually Christian. Please don't.
She's very, very.
I'm Catholic.
Hey, altar boys. Come here,
cute.
altar boys.
I'll make you a born again virgin.
It's been a long day for me today.
Why? What did you do?
I woke up.
That was enough for me.
I woke up and I wasn't dead yet.
It was already too much effort. I was like, no.
Yeah.
We got him off tomorrow.
Lucky you. I get to close.
You work like 3 days a week.
I know. I work 4.
That's decent.
Yeah, see?
You work all closing shifts, huh? Well, you sometimes work mid shifts.
Only mid shift I work is Sundays.
You close every other day. That's because I was going to say his real name. What should we call?
He who shall not be named.
I'm going to pause this real quick. Hold on. We'll be right back. Alright, we found a name for him. His name is going to be Richard.
Because Richard is short for Dick. And how does one get Dick from Richard? By asking nicely.
You don't have to explain. You just could have gone. We could have called him Richard and gone on our way.
No.
He's not that much of a dick.
Not that bad.
He's not that bad.
Not that bad, but
He's just annoying.
he just doesn't want to do anything.
And it's just yeah.
He doesn't want to do anything. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He'll-
And he's gonna
he-
become a manager.
The only time he does things
He's
is,
becoming grill manager.
the only thing he does things is the only time he does things. My bad. I've been English. The only time he does things is to actually like try to show off. You know, to try to show up to the higher ups and be like, hey, you know, look what I did. Da 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 da. When half the
Clean the
time,
grill.
when half the time I have to, you know, push him to be like, hey, yo, dude, make sure you get this done. Make sure you get this done. Which I should probably tell you guys, I am in a higher position than this Richard of ours.
Yeah.
Um,
And me.
and it's like, yes,
Working on it.
yes, I'm in a higher position than her. I look down upon her and her
really.
plebeianness. Not literally, because she literally looks down upon me.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall. I'm
She-
5'10".
I dwarf her.
I'm 5'10". How tall are you?
I'm-
5'8".
No, I'm like, last I was measured, I was 5'5".
What?
Yeah,
You're not 5'5".
we have a measuring tape right here.
Do it, bitch.
We have a measuring tape right here. Hold on.
You freaking come over. You were not 5'8". I don't think it's gonna be long enough. I'll try.
Yeah, see? Oh, okay, I'm not 5'5". I'm 5'6" and a half.
What?
Yeah,
That doesn't go by feet. You have to divide it by 12 now. Where's my phone?
there's no way I'm 6 feet.
I never said you were 6 feet. I
Could-
said that the thing doesn't go by 6 feet.
66 divided by 12.
5 and a half. Oh no, 5. What?
Math.
Oh, because like it's 5.5 out of 66, and then the extra 0.5, and then it confused me because it was 5.5 for 66. You're like 5'6". God, you're short.
Yeah.
It's been a
No,
while.
you're just tall.
Yeah.
You monster.
Shut up. I am a beautiful woman. I look like they fucking edit me as like Frankenstein or something.
She's Kong.
I'm-
She's
I'm-
Kong and I'm the damsel in distress.
Yeah. Can you please stop recording? Stop rubbing your nasty face on my goddamn. Oh God, stop! Get that out. You're being gross.
No, I'm just being a weirdo. This is what happens when I get too comfortable.
You'd be disgusting.
Well, people call it disgusting. I just call it being weird. I start doing odd stuff. I start playing around with things. I start just... Yeah. ¿Qué pasó?
Fuzzy's up.
Yeah.
All right, we're both getting tired. You want to end the podcast here?
Yeah, sure. Let's end the podcast here.
Say bye.
Take care. Have a beautiful day.
No, fuck you.
Mais depuis le début matin, je suis en train de